Good day, everybody. Today I'm going to be reviewing the game Roller Derby. I'm going to just show you this box because this box is massive. Anyway, this game came out in 1974 and it is for 2 players and it is an electronic game. Now, the object of this game is you're going to be trying to get your jammer through a group of skaters on a round moving board. So let's take a look at it. Okay, everybody, here we go. We have the roller derby rink over here. This is my hand just so you can kind of get an idea how big this thing is. And underneath there is a base, so you can actually stick your hand underneath this. So it is elevated, which is pretty cool. Right over here you got a team of 4 players. They are double-sided here, as you can see. And this little part here will move back and forth as well, kind of simulating a roller derby, right? Now, each player is also going to be receiving what is called a jammer, and on the jammer there's going to be a magnet here on the bottom. And what you're going to be trying to do is you're going to be trying to get your jammer through this pack of people twice. And if you're able to do that, you're going to go ahead and win that round. Now, the way you're going to be able to do that is with these sticks over here. On the edge of these sticks, there's going to be a magnet, and what you're going to do is you're going to stick underneath it with the magnet, and it's going to connect to the player, and then you're going to be able to maneuver the player around the rink like so. And so you're going to be just trying to basically break through the line as best you can to try to get through here. And these pieces do fall down, but you can use the magnet to try to pick it back up if you need to. But ultimately, that's what you're going to be trying to do, is trying to break through the line like that. Now, of course, you're going to have an opponent that's also going to have a stick, and he's going to be trying to do the exact same thing as you are. So both of these guys are going to be moving around the roller derby rink trying to get through first. So now, where the electronic component comes in is this thing actually is going to be spinning while you play the game. So when you push this button up, like so, it will start to spin. Now, you can also control the speed of it with this little dial over here. You can make it slow or fast. I'm going to have it set to fast over here. Then what you're going to do is someone will say go, and then both players are going to go ahead and try to maneuver their players around. If it tends to get stuck, you just go ahead and just take it off. But here's an example of what it looks like. Here we go. Up. 1. Try to get through 2. Oh, come on, man. Get through. See, it's interesting because you have to like contend with this thing spinning and with falling. 3 and 4, and we got through, and then you'll go around, and then you'll try to, come here. Come here. Try to do it again. 1, 2, come on, man. 3. Oh, get through. And 4, and he broke through. Okay. So after someone gets through it the second time, you're going to go ahead and shut the machine off. The player that was able to get through the line twice like that will score 4 points. So you'll just use this score pad to do that. The visitor will score if he was able to get through the line once, and then let's say he ended up over here on his second try. He will go ahead and get points for every row that he passed. So in this case, he'll get 1 point. Now, if it turned out that he didn't even get past them the first time, or if he's on the second time and he didn't get through, he's not going to score any points. But anyway, you're just going to do another round, and you're just going to go till you get to 25 points, and whoever gets to 25 points first is going to win the game. Now, you can do a series of games if you would like to over here. So let's just say Orange happened to win one of the games, and they decide, let's just do another one. You're going to go to 25 points again, or a set value, whatever you want to do. And if you decide to do a numerous amount of games, whoever ends up getting to 5 points first is going to win. And that, folks, is roller derby. So my final thoughts on roller derby. All right, I'm going to put this thing down here just a second because it's so big. This game is a perfect example of why I love older games. Now, I know in today's world, something like this probably looks prehistoric or whatever, but I always kind of think about, back in 1974, what did these guys have to work with? I've seen games that have record players in them. It just amazes me, like the imagination that people had back then. And this game is another example of that. Using magnets to move a little skater around this round board to simulate a roller derby. I tell you, it does a really good job of it. I mean, my player falls down a lot, and you're having to constantly try to get him back up and move him around. And then, that was just with me. Now you've got another player that you've got to try to fight against too when you're doing that. So yeah, this definitely fits the era of games like that. But yeah, it's very cool. Now, this game apparently is very rare. I found this on Facebook Marketplace. There was a gentleman selling this and a few other games, and he was just trying to get rid of them. And man, I'm just pretty blown away by it. I have not played this game with my wife yet, but it's definitely a dexterity game, and it certainly is unique to look at for sure. I love it. I think it's awesome looking. If you're a collector, it's definitely a sought after item, I think. It's very cool to look at. I don't know how many times I'm actually going to take this game out to play it, but yeah, it certainly is cool if you're a vintage board game collector. I think as far as the play goes, it's not easy. I mean, it's pretty difficult to get that thing through there. I've gotten it through there pretty quick sometimes. Other times the guy falls over and over again. I gotta try to get him through. So it's challenging, but it definitely simulates a roller derby pretty well, especially from the 70s. So cool game. All right, guys, that's my review of roller derby. We'll catch you later. Keep on gaming.